us.
Okay.
And nobody knows who we are.
Okay, this is Glozell, and your name is?
Bob Montgomery.
Okay, now tell me your story. Now, you come from where?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. And when did you get here? When did this story take
Last
place?
Thursday, whatever that day was, last of May, and with my family for a wedding.
Okay, so you for a wedding?
For a wedding.
Okay, so you're going down the street. You're at this fancy place in Beverly Hills, or you're in the car, and then what happened?
Well, we saw some paparazzi chasing somebody, and we saw it was a pretty girl, and we turned the corner and stopped to watch what was going on, and she was trying to avoid them. And she tried to go in the store. They wouldn't let her in there, take pictures. She went around her van, got out in the street, and they blocked her way out there trying to get pictures. And we were talking, this is what they have to go through. And we turned and we saw it was Sienna Miller.
Sienna Miller. And you didn't even know who she was at the
I
time.
didn't know. Everybody in the car
a famous
knew.
movie star.
A movie star. Movie actress.
So you see this poor girl. She's like, oh my gosh. And you open the door and say what?
Said, we're just tourists from Ohio. If you'd like a ride, we'll help you get away from them.
And then she jumps in the car. She jumped in the car.
For a minute and said yes, and then she jumped in the car and said, "Get out of here, let's go, let's go." We drove a couple blocks forward.
gosh.
She said, "Let me out here, I'll get away," and she took off. And all that stuff's on the internet, and got some pictures.
Let me
here.
see. Now that was Sienna Miller. You have a picture.
That's where before she got in her car, you can see a couple paparazzi running around.
But let me see you. Now that's you helping her in the car right here.
Yeah, it's a small picture,
Let me see
but
this.
that's her. I think she's looking back towards us or getting ready to turn, or that's when she'd get in the car.
Why don't you tell Sienna Miller just what an awesome time you had with her, and that I don't know, what do you tell her?
We didn't have time. We just got out. She said we only went about 2 blocks, and she said, "Let me out here, let me out here."
That was really nice
we
of you.
pulled
She dug
over.
down in the back of your seat.
Yeah, we were in the middle row of a van, and she's kneeled between my son and I. And as soon as we get the brake, she said, "Thank you." And we opened the side door. She crawled over top of my son and took off. And just as she took off, another paparazzi photographer pulled up, slammed his brake on, and started chasing her again.
Well, I take it you guys are heroes. So I think
Well-
it's really nice that she thought that you were kind enough to help her out. So I think that's great.
Well,
Awesome.
it was a thrill for us, an experience and a thrill for us to have something like that.
All right. Well,
happen.
thank you. What's your name again?
Bob Montgomery. We're from
Bob Montgomery
from the Ohio.
Good people. Good people.
Oh, thank you.
All right. See what happens in the Tonight Show line, Jay? You see great people. Bye.